Hello, welcome back. Last time, I believe I finished every bit of business that I have that is not the Great Palace, so we're gonna go there and start working on that thing. To get there, I need to go to Midoro Swamp. It happened again. Looks like it will never not happen. What's the button combination? There we go. Alright. And right, so there is something beyond the Great Palace. There is still Dragmire Tower, but that's just like one boss fight in there. So in the Great Palace will be the magical shield, the red ring, and one other item that I've apparently forgotten the existence of. But we'll get in there and see what those things are. So I guess there is a shortcut that gets me there if I'm on the other side of the swamp, but I think from here it feels as faster to do it this way. This is all fine. Oh, right. No, hang on. Okay, so there is a heart and a magic container in here. So heart, magic container, and 3 missing items up there, plus the skeleton key. Right, now, I've been through this vision of the Great Palace twice. Oh, wrong side. I don't remember all the details of the routing here, so I might actually have to do another full map clear of this place. Right, this version of this music is really good, so I will enjoy getting to listen to this the whole time. I sampled all the others, but yeah, just Isabel Chiming was the clear winner of soundtracks among what was available. What's over here? I appreciate the others, it's just this one agrees with me the most. Okay, so right is a dead end immediately, I'm pretty sure. Has a pea bag on it, which will now be something else possibly. Is this an immediate dead end? I think so. So I'll have a slightly different experience here because I don't have the shield yet. Oops. Can't block those things. Yeah, this is dead end P-bag room. Could fight the Firebird, maybe I will on my way out. Yep. Okay, really? Yep. It's a heart. Sounds good to me. Last one. Oops. You stay over there. You did not stay over there. He came right to where I was. You know exactly where to go. Go away. I don't know if any of these have red magic in them, but I don't really need that in particular. Yes, so I guess, since I don't have the red ring, I also have been taking more damage than I would have otherwise. I do appreciate that, at least. Yeah, nothing I could do there other than cast Reflect, or just take the fire, and I chose the quicker option. Since my magic regenerates, I might as well get that going now. Whoops. If you want to see something surprising, look up the official Nintendo artwork for that enemy. You might see something you do not expect to see in something drawn by that company. If you look really close at the sprite, you can see it there too. Alright, so that's a way back from falling in a pit that is... I forget where exactly? This left leads me on a big long dead-end path, doesn't it? Right is the critical path. I think the normal critical path is either left, right, right, left, or left, right, right, right. I think it's left, right, right, right. Although a couple of different ways go. Oh yeah, I remember this here. Oh, okay, you know what? I will actually cast Reflect here. Wow, that barricade. That's actually pretty good. Oh, I didn't really want to break that, but that's what happened. I guess I'll do things this way. Okay, making this not as convenient as it could be, but it's good enough. I didn't get to reflect one of those, so I guess you get to live. My fist is very long. Oh, I was able to... Yes, of course I could walk across that. That normally works if my speed is sufficient, which it was. Right of here is a locked door, I want to say? If I'm not mixing it up with somewhere else in the dungeon, which is very likely. Ah, no. This is a place to fall in a pit and go... I forget where. Well, let's do it, since I'm here. Oh, I am taking so much damage here. Yeah, no red ring yet. Okay. I don't have to fight these as much as I am. Hey, there's the shield. Check it out. That's nice. Okay. Alright, remind me what's down here. Well, it goes where it looks like it goes. So that's something at least. There's nothing over here except maybe a jar there? There was not. But I should do it for map completion. Right, was this not the spot that I didn't step in? Like the very last spot to be completed on my second or first trip through here? Oh, hi. Somehow I can kill those with one punch when they're coming out of a block, and I'm not entirely sure how that works. Yep, you were there. Good for you. Right, the Bowser's Castle room. I learned my lesson. I didn't try to duck under that fire bar. Oh, well, I could have seen that coming. I sort of did, but I didn't do anything about it. Oops. Alright, so I am shielded now. Here we go. Worst room of the game. There are a lot of those for some reason. For all the others, I'm talking about the NES version. This is the worst room in this game. Like, actually for real. I might have avoided damage there because I was taking it from something else. If so, that's nice. Alright, I'll take my checkpoints when I can get them. You go away. Of course, all of the... Whoa, that was a double. All of the worst rooms in the game, of course, do involve monsters that move in that pattern. It's the rule. That's what makes something the worst. Not that, though. Well, yeah, okay, so they all involve two elements. Lava on the bottom you can fall through, into, and this particular monster right here. Those are the ingredients for a worst room. Go away, or just don't, whatever. Imagine getting here and not thinking to try to walk through this wall, and just being like, oh no, I'm stuck. Could have happened to somebody. I don't know which rooms have items in them, so yeah, I guess that's another reason that I do pretty much need to get full completion here. Thank you, shield! Right, I have my fire extinguisher now. I thought you looked like the type that was gonna do that. Ding! Alright, this room did not have much in it. Let's go down, actually. I roughly know where I am. So right, the magic key, the skeleton key, from here I'll be able to see an item. Or not, there isn't one here. Ouchie! Right, no red ring, remember, and this is a very serious enemy. And there are bubbles harassing me constantly. Could you be dead, please? Hip! Thank you. Just as I requested. What funky color is Ganondorf gonna be when he gets the ring and casts Protect? We'll find out. Probably. Alright, I'm just picking any direction and going at this point. You're gonna go off screen before you die. Yep. I know what the points of no return look like, so I can... Well, I can't get to any of them because they're behind locked doors. Here! What's at the end of this well? I don't know. Okay, this could be a worse room. And it doesn't actually have the monster type I was talking about. Just a different one that sails through the air. It's like a halfway worse room. Okay, so here's a locked door. And I think that's critical path? Like, this is a required room to go through to get to the end, if I'm imagining the layout of this accurately. Because let's not call it remembering, because that's not what it is. So in contrast to the sine waivers, the chompy piranhas will keep going even if I'm not actively scrolling the screen. They're a different category of threat, but can be nearly as imposing. I guess if I killed you, you wouldn't come back. So you know what? Let's take a moment and actually do that. Since I will be coming back through here a few times. Heal wouldn't be a waste right now. Shoot. Alright, there's a left passage here. Where does it go? Somehow I feel like the elevator is what I want to take now, but I'm unsure why. I could be a super chicken here and still able to break blocks and not have to because I could fit under. Apparently I'm not choosing to do that. That's neat. Sure, it'd be a waste if I don't do that. At least slightly. Whoa, I can kill those things? Right, with the fancy fire sword. It's not actually a fire sword, but that's how I thought of it at first. There's a way to fall here, right, and an ambush. That's a pea bag. I'll come back to it. This looks dangerous. It was, but I handled it. I don't remember exactly where this goes. Is there a dead end with one of those, like, up-high pea bag spots here? No, it's something else. What is this? Oh, this is just a single room? Okay. This wall is solid. Okay, yeah, so this is just a way to look at another part of the palace, but doesn't do anything on its own. Alright. The actual prize here is falling through the floor where the big slime is. The pea bag on the bridge? Nah, it doesn't matter. The prize is falling through the floor. Watch out, Blob, you're on a very precarious platform. You fell off, oh no! And so did your friends. Alright, I'm gonna ignore you. And get this. You went down, and I'm gonna follow. That puts me... somewhere. There's an elevator next to somewhere. Is this the other side of... no, that's a ferry. Okay. At this point I do not have a good sense of where I am. Or what is around me. So I'm just gonna have to explore to find out. You're gonna be a huge pain when I let you out. Well, I let you out. Could you maybe not do that thing I said you would do? Thanks. In this case, let's just not let that one out. Well, okay, I'm in one of these rooms. Alright, just a hallway. Oh, I forgot to be ready to stab. I thought you were at the next place, but no. One earlier. It's swampy here. Alright, and there are blocks there that want to ambush me. Let's see, when I fought Dark Link, it was Dark Wolf Link, so I will be fighting Dark Ganondorf in here. But his blood will count as Link's blood. I think? I think that's how it worked. This looks similar to the critical path. Like, that room is familiar looking, and this one, wait. Where am I? I'm still gonna have to run into a locked door here, right? No, I think I'm just someplace else entirely than where I think. This is a mistake. It could have been worse. I could use the reflect strategy, but clearly I'm not. Do you stay dead if you die? Weird question, I know, but in this context it makes sense. The answer is, okay, that's where the locked door is. So this probably is critical path. Well, it's possible that my feeling of this being critical path could be correct. But wouldn't that skip me past... There was another place I thought I had to unlock a door to get onto this. Well, maybe there are two ways around. That's just the final... be really sure about it key check. Well, that can't be right either. I don't know. Map graph at this point looks like... a lot of disconnected things. And even if I remembered where the key normally is, that wouldn't help me find it this time, probably. I have found several items in here, so... narrowing the search space with each one. There's like a big section that I think of as like sort of a jail section. It has one of those Bowser's Castle firebar rooms in it. And that big 3-tile jump over lava. Oh, okay. It's kind of in the lower left-ish of the map. I don't think I'm in it now. I'll know it when I see it. It could be, maybe when I go down this elevator over here, it'll lead to that 3-high jump that I'm thinking about above lava. I'm not describing it very well, but again, I'll know it when I see it and I'll call it out. You are there, but this is not the other side of that. Oh right, if I stop, you break up. If I keep going, you actually die. Right. No, I don't think this is the spot. This is just another spot I don't really know very well. Here's a Goomba fight, right? I think that's what this is. Yeah. You were normally the key guardian, weren't you? Alright, so I'm on the key path, I think. Oops. No, I'm apparently not respecting you enough to cast Protect. I kinda auto because I'm actually in danger of dying here. So, alright. Your respect has been upgraded. Also, you have a lot of health. Whoa. Okay. Alright, Spikes, you're kinda really in my way. Yeah, you have, like, extra health. Wait, is this... This seems like an abnormally large amount of health. Did I do this fight this way before? I can heal again. Trying to just finish at this point, but that might not happen. Okay, now I'm forced to be careful. Okay, I did it. 1700. Interesting number. Yeah, that was an upgraded Guma. Hey, it is the skeleton key. Okay, so when it says it's forced to be into the Great Palace, that probably just means it's normal spawn location. Alright, key equals A. Thank you, I could definitely use that. I'll try jumping in this room over to the right and see if the statue has a red jar in it. I did not die in that fight. I gave it everything I had, and it was just enough. Here we go. Alright, that's a heal. Okay, so done with this, have key, and honestly, do I want to just, like, zip to the end? That doesn't sound like me. If I go all the way to the right, though, I mean, I guess I could come, whoops, right, back into this to find items I've missed after getting the Blood of Link. That sounds a little more like me. Go to whatever is nearest, and if it happens to lead to the end, I can return and that's fine. Yeah, that sounds okay. Now, the back way out of this palace was already taken up by the palace that took its place on the overworld, so I won't have to go through the whole cave system after the fight. I'll just be dumped back out in the overworld, I assume. So locked door here. In this funny room. Right, this jump is possible, see? This is a chicken check. Will that work? Sure. Alright, well, you know what? I'll stay in chicken form until it becomes a problem. So I'm here in this room, there's a way to fall, yeah, so this is a way to look at the critical path but not actually go there. But it gets me an item, and there's no falling here, so no skipping to the... where I'm going. What happens if I'm a chicken for the Dark Link fight, I wonder? Or Shadow Link, or whichever one he is. Let's see, this actually is a good idea here. I'm gonna have you show me... That's fine, okay, so that's how much glide I have. Hit. Okay, there we go, got that. Magic container is over there, by the way. Check it out, I'm back at the entrance. Hey, this puts me right back at the first major split point that I took. What a handy route. Okay. Cool. Oh, that's Link's head, but in Ganondorf's colors. This is the spot I was talking about, this is prison. That 3-high jump. So I will end up on the other side after falling somewhere, therefore this is probably redundant. I don't remember clearly enough where it would be that I would be falling for that, though. Oh, Chicken might have a slightly easier time at the Firebird than when I am full height. Also, Chicken can move side to side while going down in an elevator? Now that's a true superpower. No one else can do that. Right? Like, it doesn't have to do with the room transition. No, I can just do it. Wow. That's uncanny. Oops. So, since having gotten that key, I haven't bumped into any locked doors yet. How does Cuckoo do with this? Pretty well. Right, I'm not steering down when I'm attacking, but I am attacking low. Not low for chicken. It's actually the same height, whether I'm ducking or not. Okay, yeah, so I'm understanding the chicken superpowers now. Just being smaller alone is kind of a big one. I don't really like how goofy it is, though. This is a dead end, I'm fairly certain. Watch me be wrong. I was not! Alright, you know what? As funny as that is, it's not the form I prefer. I will play with it for Dark Link, though. I am curious. Because normally, if you cast Fairy there, that would just be a death sentence because you can't attack anymore. And can't cancel it, so you just die. Both of those punches got cancelled by landing. So they didn't land in the way that I wanted them to. Oh, hi. Right, you were a bird once that I killed in one hit, and was surprised by. Bridge, will there be a slime? Yep. Oops. Another swampy spot. This feels suspiciously similar. Have I actually been here before? Yes, okay, I joined up with a path I previously took. So I know exactly where I am, and therefore I must turn back. Okay. Right, I could have keyed into that maybe. Well, if I'd looked at my map, but also when this room to my left was surprisingly empty. Okay, how far back do I have to go to get somewhere I want to be? Very. That's why I think of this as the prison section. Big jump to get out of prison! I did it! Alright, so from here... Alright, that's that way to fall, that's that way that I can fall from. I'm gonna actually head back for the exit, because I got a lot of what I wanted to get done. Well, I say that, there's one place I want to stop at first. I suppose I could also force game over to save that way. But that would affect my numbers on the save screen, which I clearly care so much about. I don't know, I just, for some reason I play this game as if I can only save in town. Except maybe that one time I maybe didn't. Right, there was one time when I was on my way to Dragmire and didn't want to be, that I game overed on purpose. I think that was the only one. So yeah, if I go right here, it's an unexplored section that leads everywhere that I want to go, but since I'll never be closer to the entrance again than this... I got the key, I got a good bit of map completion, this is a good little halfway point. Right, so I didn't open this door, I don't remember where or how, but I did it once. I have the shield, and I have the... Oh, the key does show up there. Wait, what? I thought it didn't? Now I'm extra confused. Okay, so the red ring is the last item that goes in there. Okay, I had some confusion about whether the key shows up in my menu or not. I thought I had verified that it does not, but maybe that was speculation when I said it. It's hard to keep track of these things. Whoa, lots of slowdown. Alright, game, I'm putting you to rest. You can stop complaining at me, it's fine. Alright, closest save to this is not very close. I guess it's ZALiA? This is actually a surprisingly inconvenient Great Palace location. The Parapa location might be the only worse one. I suppose Maze Island wouldn't be too great. Okay, just get here. What am I doing? Forgetting what I can do. Happens all the time. There we go, here's a save. Here's a save. Okay. Next time, probably finishing Great Palace. If I can somehow do it fast enough, we could do Dragmire Tower too, since I know exactly what's there, but it's probably going to be 2 more. Alright, look forward to it.